can't wait to get this started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. RPO complete to open the drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth.
He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Russo. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Across the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now sliding to his left. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Stark. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sutton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. floating away. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Got a man. It's good. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for space to the left. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And everybody everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, it's Russo looking to buy time. The throw, intercepted to stop the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
By the receiver.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd. There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busted in big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Russo. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Turns it loose. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to add another.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The short hands, it's Sutton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stark. Quarterback adapting. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here we go. To the air on second down. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. The 40. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense picks it up. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of it that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stark. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Warriors! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw. It's Russo. Caught over the middle. It's good. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He might want another play. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up by 25 over Michigan. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Stark. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal.
Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That run running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Going to sling it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If we're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Russo. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his man. It's good. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russo. He wants a big play here late. He's got it inside the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.